Are we in? Are we in? Are we in? We scheduled it wrong or something. You, but why is it not, like not streaming? Oh wait, it's streaming. Wait, we scheduled it wrong or something. So, you, but why is it not, like not streaming? Oh wait, it's streaming. Wait, we scheduled it wrong or something. So, yeah, this is clear, right? This is cleaner, right? Yeah, this is so much clear. Yeah, this is amazing. Come on, this is amazing. I think we got to speak into the mic as well. Yeah, I think this is great, right? I think this is great. I think. Yo, Deepak, who are you, bro? I don't even. I was doing some test chat. How are you? That's crazy. Yeah, that is insane. Wait, where did live chat go? What? You, I'm Deepak. Where are you from? I am from. I am from Bangalore. What about you? Sorry, while I'm figuring out the delay and stuff. This is like the first time I'm streaming. Oh, nice. Are you into coding as well? So, right now, what I'm doing is basically I have this file. This file, I'll show you the file. Basically, if you see the script, so I have the script, let's say, right? And let me just copy paste it actually from what I have, right? So I'm making a visual novel. So these visual novels are basically games with just um, like visuals, and it's like a novel with like sound and then pictures. Okay, so it's like a very simple game. So I'm creating a custom kind of language where basically you have characters like Kirby, which is like a cute character. Then there's a Goku, right? So uh, they will say some dialogue, like for example, Goku. we'll say hands where I can see them, right? Whatever. So this is like a script for that novel, okay? And this is like custom format I'm making, and this is the C program to read that into a struct. So this command basically is basically when Kirby says Poyo, so the hyphen, this colon is like kind of the attribute, and the value is the dialogue itself. These are all kind of like operators if you want. Yeah. So this is like just a simple, very simple thing that I'm trying to parse into these structs. So once that one is ready, let me show you something a little juicier. So I can plug that into my game engine, where uh, let me show you. So what we have here. Yeah, bro, that's so fun to me. The I don't like ChatGPT and all because it takes away the fun. I mean, I know I might be a very, what do you say, old fashioned or whatever, but I really like doing it. It's more satisfying like this. Mhm. I've been doing it for a long time, bro. How long have you been coding this? Coding and stuff. So, like, you can see this is like the intro, right? And so when I press enter, it will switch states like this. And when I press enter again, this Kirby appears and says Poyo. Oh, and then there's corruption because I didn't. That's all I had. So, oh, Arihant is here. Hi, Arihant. Crazy. So I'm gonna be streaming every day, every weekday at like 5:30. So let's see how many people I can rack up. But I'm just doing this for fun, anyways. It's good to have two people when I was testing my stream. So so yeah, then I'm gonna plug the script basically into the game engine and it will just work. So for example, this BG is background, and the number of sprites basically in the scene and BG music, etc. Right. So let's go back to our thing actually. Yeah. So we're gonna read lines. So first we'll open the script. This is basically opening the script, right? And then you just get the line count basically. Uh, you skip through all the white space, and then you just like basically this is like skip the white space and empty lines basically. And then if this is not an empty line, we increment the count basically. That's what this is. Oh, you're just 12 years old. That's crazy. I mean, just keep going if you like it, honestly. If you like coding, try not to use ChatGPT. I think I'm gonna have to make a video for everyone using ChatGPT, especially juniors. Yeah, it's kind of doesn't help you learn actually. You will be dependent on it like a handicap. Okay, so we'll do the same here. So once we got the lines, we can allocate the memory. We know how much memory we want now. It's the line count times the size of the line struct, which is commands, and the command struct is this basically. So if you do a size of here, you might be able to see, I guess. One sec. Yeah, it's 16. Okay, so that's actually a very good number, round number. So Deepak, are you familiar with C? I'm not sure what they teach nowadays in schools. This is how much memory we want. This is the temporary buffer basically. Then when we do fgetters, basically fgetters gets the line, the next line in the file, right? And when it returns null, basically it's ran out of lines to get and the file is over. So then we take a temporary pointer. Okay, there's a space there, or if there is a tab, we skip through that, right? And if bro, there is no way you know Rust and you're 12, bro. Stop capping. What the fuck? There is absolutely no way you're 12 and you know Rust, okay? VN game is like a visual novel. It's basically a novel with images and text and audio. It's like a very simple game. Okay, so really, how can I prove that I have Rust? Uh, tell me, tell me how to do. Tell me how to do. Wait. What's a good problem? Tell me how to reverse a linked list in Rust. Oh wait, that's too hard. I think. I think you need to just like you know what? Um, do fizzbuzz. If you know fizzbuzz, you can Google the problem. I'll write it here for you. Fizzbuzz. I mean, and don't copy it off the internet, okay? But fizzbuzz is basically you get in, you're giving an n number, which is an integer, and you return an answer. Um, if the number you've given is divisible by 3, you return fizz. If divisible by 5, you return buzz. That's the question. Write a compiler? Oh, I was writing one, but yeah, I I don't think I'm going to continue that for a while now, but I will get back to it and I'll stream it. I know this is like pretty boring to look at code. I think the next few days when I'm done with. His mom is calling crazy. Okay, bro. Fine. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna do more interesting stuff. Or the third person who's watching who is not. Oh, wait, that's me. Crazy. Um, So I'm going to be doing more interesting stuff. Coming up is going to be drawing and voice acting and music composition and all that jazz. So super excited for that. Stick around, subscribe. हो गया चपाती गेमर बन गया मैं. Okay, now next we need to paste it actually. Yeah, this is the grammar we want. So firstly we want to read till we get a space. Once we do that, we got to read till we get a space or a tab. Do mimicry of what? Or if it's like one of those operators, if it's one of those operators, you gotta stop. You gotta store a character. So basically, you do a line and cur dot character. Wait, there's no character in line. Oh, you gotta do a command. Sorry, command. Do a line. Cur line. Cur command. Bye, Parth. Bye. Cur command. But I have done it before. Good man. Do you go to classes or how are you learning stuff? I am interested. You don't have to actually do it. It's fine. Um, and now we take pointer. Or you know what? We'll just have a temp pointer. Temp is equal to ptr, and then skip while we get. No, we don't want till space. We want till basically an operator. Equal to this, or okay, this is bad. Is equal to, or ptr is equal to, what is the other operator we have? Hash. And we want a sound operator. Oh, while it's not equal to, let's do this is not equal to this, and it's not equal to any of those. You keep advancing it, but once it's equal, you want to, or it's a new line, honestly, or it's a new line. If it's a new line, equal, if it's equal to a new line, we assign default value. No, if it's just a character, no, it doesn't make sense actually. We're gonna keep going. I just have interest in it all. It's just explore. I have installed Linux for it, bro, and it was the best choice in my life. Good man, it's good. Yeah, Linux is really good. I think everyone should switch to Linux, but I think you're. I don't know how to talk to a 12-year old. Honestly, I'm too grown for that. But it's like, yeah, I don't have kids, but I am still older than you a lot. I don't know how. I don't have. I don't know how nowadays 12-year-old kids have Rust knowledge and everything and install Linux. That is very weird. How? That's what I'm asking, right? How did you get into all of this? Like, did you have like learn from classes like YouTube, or you did some Coursera course, or what? Probably like I'm thinking you guys have classes like coding classes or something. Okay, so if pointer is equal to, so you can do a switch case here. Doesn't matter, whatever it is, we can do a pointer minus temp, and what we'll get is basically the length of character, and then we can do a size of, no, not size of, then we can do a malloc with length of char, and then we can assign it to our command, current command, right? Then we can do a current command dot character is equal to this, and do a memcpy destination as a child, temp as the pointer, and the size is length of car, and I messed up the spelling of length. Why do you need an interpreter for a game? Oh, there is not a question of need, honestly, but length of character. Yeah, so I think it's like a script. I'll show you the script. So this is a visual novel. So it's like a very story heavy thing. So if I show you the script, it's basically like this, right? These are operators, basically actions. So ship will be the image. Lighthearted is like a wave file, right? Tree resources, yeah. Like if you can see, like this is the resource structure basically, and meta is like a character here, which is like the meta character with backgrounds and stuff. So it will parse all this. The whole idea is it will parse all these dialogues for me. So these can grow very long. It will parse them and then call the engine. That's the idea basically. Clear command dot character. Not on this actually. On star pointer. And yeah, it's needed so that I don't have to code everything in like structs instead of just writing a plain text file and just loading it. Another advantage is like for save and load, I can just use the index into the line number. So basically, store the line number exactly as the save state, and then you can restore it again. Yeah, actually, let's just have the for now. Let's just have it as a char. And attribute is equal to star pointer, and then finally we take the value. The value is basically everything till the end of the line except if we need a if we get a like no kid it rushed coding knowledge, something's not even allowed us to learn and take course. How I learn, I just research, but I know you knew that. I am so mad, I just learn it for fun. Crazy. Good for you, man. I wish you more luck for your learning adventures. Comma. uh, so we are not checking for these anymore. And what we are checking for is basically a comma or an end of a line. End of a line is basically your hyphen n, or we are looking for, that's all we're looking for honestly. So if it's a if the pointer is a comma, then we have to call this function again, this part again. But if it's an end of line, then we can continue basically. Wait, what is doing? Pointer. Oh, my bad. And else we can. I mean, one problem with this is I'll never be able to tell if it reaches like. No, it's fine. It will reach the end of the line, I guess. Okay. Let's structure it properly. Damn, that's crazy. You actually posted something in Rust. Hi, Joshua. Why not use stircher function instead? Stircher? What is that? Stircher. I think I know that one. Is predefined. It is in the first occurrence of a character. Oh yeah, actually I could do that. Hmm. But I need to check multiple, right? So stircher. You can only check for one character. You can't check for multiple. So if we go, oh, there's no mandatory. I need to install man pages for C. But yeah, Okay, so I'm getting a lot of pressure. I cannot. Uh, I'm getting a little nervous now, but it's fine. We'll get over it. If it's a new line, that's fine. Otherwise, it's a comma. So what you want to do is do this whole thing again. So we want to extract it to a function, probably. The function is get command, where we return a command. Okay. What do we take in? We take in a line. That's simple enough. And let's put it above. And then we want to get to a line, get line. And then we're going to do a line. Nice. Okay. So now what we'll do is this whole thing will go inside get line. What happened here? Oh, and copyright. Yeah, we need to pass in the file as well here, which is fine. What's the error? Expression result unused. Yeah, we just return the line here. Where does this end? Okay, return line. Oh wait, no, we gotta pass the buffer, not the file. The pointer is fine itself. This is outside, so get line buffer. That's all we need here. Okay, nice. We're not in continue, so we gotta do something about that. Yeah, we just return it basically. No, we finish it. We finish reading it basically. What we're doing is storing it again. So, we just set temp to pointer again. Then we do the same thing here. So length of car, we got to do length of value. If he's going to mutate the char pointer, then double char pointer maybe. Wait, he's gonna mutate the char pointer. I don't get, what are you talking about? BM1259. Is there a bug I'm missing? Yeah, I'll probably stream 5:30 around every weekday. So no streaming for today, tomorrow or day after, but yeah. We got the length of the value. Yeah, regardless of what happens, we can store our current command dot value is equal to malloc size of car into length of value basically, and then do a memcpy on current command dot value. I mean, for get command function, sorry, I didn't realize I was behind in the stream. Okay, yeah, my bad. There's a lot of delay actually. I need to fix that as well for the next stream. Uh, and the size, which is length of value. There might be a lot of off by one errors as well. I'm just gonna figure out as we go along, and Valgrind to the rescue, obviously. So now what I gotta do is the memcpy value is over. If there is no more commands, we can return a line. Basically what we'll do is current line dot commands is equal to command current command. We can't get it here, so we need to memcpy this as well. That's sad. Current command, it's all memcpy malloc, sorry, till the end size of, or we can allocate at once, allocate all commands at once. C is in God's own language. That would be holy C made by a Lord and Savior. I agree. It was clickbait. And I'm sure you just joined this to say that. I agree. But it's the closest thing, I mean, that we are using. So, yeah, so we can search for all the commas basically. The number of commas we see. Wait, how do you do that? I'll just do it right here. I don't know. There might be a standard string library function or get car count. Just rewriting everything. That's what C is about, right? Needle and haystack and size T and while haystack. Oh, what the? While haystack is not equal to new line. Oh wait, I'm not even checking for like the null character. That's such a rookie mistake, man. Okay. What has happened with my... Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. Size of a pointer. Yeah, because I'm stupid. I would die if LSP stopped existing. I mean, it would be super painful, especially with C. He did. Well, you can't compare. So now you got to do a needle. You do temp pointer. It will travel. Is the traveler. And now we check if temp isn't null string, null character constant. And if it isn't, then we can look for our needle, and needle is just a character here. So if star temp is equal to needle. Yeah, sometimes you can't tell the difference between insanity and genius. Sometimes it takes a generation. Sometimes it takes a person to pass away. Like most of the black rappers, they that's what I don't know how many of you listen to rap. If it's there, then just increment the count. Size t count 0, return count. And now what? I think that's it. We also don't want to go past the new line, so I think we can do not equal to new line. Wait, does f get s actually include the null character? Yeah, it wait, it appends a null character terminator. Okay, fine. So it does append a null terminator. So since we're doing pointer arithmetic, I think it's better if we check for this one. Yeah, here it will pass through. Let's take an example. Let's say if it's an empty buffer or something, or it's just spaces, then it will run through all this. When it is null character, it will come down. You'll malloc it, fine. This is a temp. Null character is not equal to any of these, so it will keep going. So we got to add here. Star pointer is not equal to null. I think I'm doing this like very stupidly. So if anyone in the chat is wiser, please. I think this is the most stupid way to do it. So if we reach the pointer, what happens? Yeah, I have no idea what happens. Alright, guys, it's time for me to have some lunch, dinner. I'll see you guys on Monday if more people will join. I'll also tag people on Discord. It's going to be a much more entertaining call, I think. Uh, Stream. I will do some actual gameplay stuff, less coding, more dialogue writing, music, and what do you say? Some art. So it's going to be vibes. Bye bye. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.